Uncensored. As the world opens back up after the pandemic, there are concerns about scammers and also are legitimate businesses ready for the rush. We talked to the head of the local Better Business Bureau with a look at what to expect. And joining us now here on the Factor Uncensored to talk about this is one of our favorites, Dan Parsons from the Better Business Bureau here in Houston. Dan, there are a lot of flies out there. I call them flies. They fly around, buzz around you, looking to take advantage of you with many of these scams that are out there for people who are ready to travel now since the pandemic, for people who are ready to go back to events and various entertainment venues. But those scam artists are out there looking to take advantage of them. What should we be looking for, Dan?
You know, Isaiah, you're too nice. They're flies, but they're more like where flies go. I won't go any farther than that. But those people, and we know what I'm talking about, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little less worried about scams this second. They're going to be there, as I am kind of like the evolution of the butterfly and all that. We're returning to something that's been gone for a while. I'm a little more worried about that. Consumers who have their guard down or have forgotten, hey, what's travel again? Or what's mass transportation? How do we do this? Vacations, it's that. And the companies, do they have their proverbial act together? Are they ready for this? So we're seeing a little less fraud, although you're correct, it will follow the trail. We're seeing more of, it's a brand new thing, people are getting back at it.
Now, what's your concern specifically when you say it's a brand new thing, people are getting back to normal? What problems could they run into out there by people who are looking to take advantage?
Let's start with airlines. There's the big one and probably the big top ticket dollar. Last year when COVID hit, even this time, months after the big March thing, the rules were thrown to the wind. Basically, and I'll say this pretty much across the board, everyone got made whole. The airlines took it on the chin. You want your money back, you want whatever, regardless of what our agreement was, because they were getting killed, they were out of operation. Big Brother, the government, state AGs were watching them. Virtually everyone got what they wanted. It was a free-for-all. That's over. That's over. So when you're booking tickets, travel through whatever source, the boring little fine print that says, what happens in the event of blah, 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 including a pandemic, you better read it this time. Because the airline, they're getting back in operation. They're wanting to re-earn profits. Same thing for cruise lines, for any kind of mass transportation. I'm just saying those guardrails that were there last year aren't there now. Back now, it's to the buyer beware. The consumer's got to be aware. What are the rules? What are the refund provisions? What is their contract with you? You better read it and not count on COVID being the quote excuse.
So what's your best advice for people? Physically call what?
Oh yeah, physically call is important. And this is where I'm really going to throw the money out to social media. A lot of the stuff we're finding there as well. We're getting the complaints as well, but the social media is real good because it's people who can say, hey, I took it, I was the guinea pig, it was great. All right, that's a pretty good reinforcement. And we're also seeing people who said, oh my Lord, what was this place? You know, it was famous and it wasn't ready. So again, it's a good thing, Isaiah, but we're learning to take baby steps.
Dan has all the great information for you. We'll be